I'm going to turn to state government now. Governor Polis wrapped up signing and vetoing legislation this past week. Among the bills he signed is a measure that prohibits local governments from enacting growth caps on housing developments. So, Debbie, do you think this bothers local officials? You know, the state continues to infringe on some local power here.
So I think there's two things here. First, yes. Local government doesn't want their local authority being usurped.
Right.
But in Denver, we have not put caps like Lakewood and some other cities have tried to do. So, you know, I don't think it impacts us the same way it might impact some of those other jurisdictions. But CML played a very big role, and most cities weighed in, not wanting the governor to push that because what would be next? That was the concern.
There's always a slippery slope.
Right.
So, Mike, one of the governor's last vetoes was legislation to give local governments the right of refusal to purchase older housing within their communities. And Colorado Concern, a coalition of business leaders, urged the vetoes. Supporters argued that this would have been another tool for local governments to address housing affordability here. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think it was a tool, but you know, the governor is really cautious about things that affect the marketplace, and certainly the Colorado Concern was like, you know, listen, you know, homeowners and housing markets, you know, need to run, you know, independently of the government, and I think that's where the governor probably came down on it. And it does frustrate local communities because they would like to certainly get their hands on more housing sooner than later.
Right.
I think one of the other important things here is that there are more and more LLCs that own single-family homes in our city.
Good point.
As well.
Right.
Yeah. Some of them are, you know, short-term rentals are supposed to be occupied for 6 months out of the year.
Right.
But I don't think we have the enforcement to really monitor all of that.
Good point.
But there are a lot of LLCs that own housing across our city.
Right, that did come up during the mayoral race, too. Dick, the governor signed a controversial bill. I did some coverage of this one that lowered the penalty for driving a semi in Colorado to a traffic infraction. So it's a ticket. Basically, it's just like driving a car. And the Motor Carriers Association and Teamsters both opposed this. They said it should stay at least a misdemeanor here with a $1,000 fine. In the signing statement, the governor noted the opposition, and he urged stakeholders to consider whether this was, you know, the right way to go with this. Where do you think Coloradans are at on this one?
I think Coloradans are not going to like this as they find out about it. Sean, I hear all the time, and I experience it personally, people are driving more aggressively these days. We have more traffic on the roads. We have more and more infractions on the highways due to marijuana and drugs. And to do this in the middle of what we're dealing with overall is just crazy. And so I think that's what's going to happen.
And we had an accident this past year involving a semi that killed a family, you know, and I spoke to one of the family members very much opposed to this. So I was a bit surprised that this is one that passed down there.
I see drivers on the highway all the time pulling in front of semi-trucks, and you know they can't slow down the same way you can in a vehicle, you know.
Yes.
And I think there needs to continue to be a lot of education for our drivers as well.
Well, that's what the Motor Carriers argued too, is that you know, in having the CDL license too, you make sure that you do get education for the semi drivers, at least some proper training there. I think we are going to see quite a few bills revisited in this next legislative session. Well, that's all the time we have for this installment of Left, Right, Center. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch all of our shows on our website, cbscolorado.com.